Hello everyone. How are you all? Hope you all good. So let's welcome to the daily current affairs. 18th of June, we celebrate Sustainable Gastronomy Day. The theme is promoting gastronomy, the art and science of food. Next one, IDFC First Bank has reappointed V. Vaidyanathan as the MD and CEO for the next 3 years. Headquarters of IDFC First Bank is at Mumbai, and the tagline is Banking Haath Ke. Recently, we have also seen IDFC First Bank launches customer COVID relief Ghar Ghar Ration program, which provides ration to its 50,000 customers who has low income. In this, the bankers will provide their salary from one fund. They give their salary as a fund from 1 day to a month. Next one, a private person, Ashish Chandarkor, is appointed as counselor in India's permanent mission in the World Trade Organization for the 3 years. Here, World Trade Organization headquarters is Geneva, and Chandarkar is the director of Samhi Foundation of Policy and Research. In this World Trade Organization, there are total of 164 members. Next one, United Nations Global Compact (UNGC) has recognized Sumant Sinha as one of the 10 SDG pioneers 2021. Here SDG means Sustainable Development Goals, and Sumant Sinha is MD and Chairman of Renew Power. SDG pioneers means are the business leaders which is selected by the UNGC for the exceptional job of advancement in the Sustainable Development Goals, which is done by the business leaders. Sorry. Next one, Edelweiss Retail Finance Limited has signed an MOU with the Central Bank of India. Edelweiss Retail is a subsidiary of Edelweiss Group, and the MDE and CEO of Central Bank of India is MV Rao. Next one, Jehan Vote Vahan vaccination campaign to vaccinate all people above 45 years against COVID-19 in Delhi in within the 4 weeks. Which is launched by the Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal, and the governor is Anil Baijal. Next one, State Bank of India launched its new personal loan scheme Kavach. The loan amount ranges from 25,000 to 5 lakh rupees, and this loan is given to every single person who has account in the bank, who is salarized person, non-salarized person, or else a pensioner person. Whoever need the loan for in the scheme Kavach, they can take it. And this Kavach scheme is used for the treatment of the COVID-19 to help the patients who is suffering from the COVID. Next one, center target is reduced to road accidents death by 50% by 2024, which is said by Minister of Road Transport and Highways. Here, Minister of Road Transport and Highways is under Nitin Gadkari, and there is another ministry under Nitin Gadkari, that is MSME, and the constituency of Nitin Gadkari is Nagpur. MSME means micro, small, and medium enterprises. Next one, Telangana launches TAIM, that is Telangana Artificial Intelligence Mission, in partnership with NASCOM as a part of its 2020 Year of AI initiative, and this program is called Rev Up. And previous year, Telangana got as the 2020 Year of the AI name. Here, the full form of NASCOM is National Association of Software and Science Companies. Here, RevUp is a program which is to enable and empower the AI startups in the state. And the Telangana CM is K. Chandrasekhar Rao, and the governor is Tamilisai Soundarya Rajan. Next one. Airings Global 150 Cities Index, which is topped by the Zurich and Geneva. Zurich and Geneva are from Switzerland. And the next Manama, Bahrain's Georgetown, Cayman Islands, and the Zurich are the top slots. And this global 150 cities index is given according to the financial and the life benefits which the country offers. In this, the financial and lifestyle includes the salary levels of the people living in their country, and the tax rates, and the living cost in that country, and the living conditions. Next one. India has been ranked 135th in the 15th edition of Global Peace Index GPI, in which Iceland remains the most peaceful country in the world, whereas the Afghanistan is the least peaceful country in the world, and Afghanistan is the least peaceful country for the fourth consecutive year. And this Global Peace Index is announced by the Institute for Economics and Peace. India stands in 135th position in the world, and in the and fifth position in the South Asian countries. And here we can see Iceland remains in the top position since 2008. Total of 163 states and territories are participated in this. Next one. India ranked in 43rd place on an annual World Competitiveness Index, and Switzerland topped the chart, which is published by the Institute for Management Development, in which there are total 64 nations are announced. And Sweden stands in the second position, whereas in the 2020 year Sweden stands in the sixth position. Now it is in the second position. We have to remember all these indexes which which are published. Recently we have also seen that India stands in the 14th place in World Giving Index, which is published by the Charities Aid Foundation. In that World Giving Index, the total of 114 nations are participated. Next one. Larsen and Turbo Infotech, a global technology consulting and digital solutions company, awarded the Global Innovation Partner of the Year by Snowflake. Here, Larsen and Turbo Infotech CEO is Sanjay Jalona, which is headquartered at Mumbai. Next one. The 13th BRICS Summit is held at IIT Bombay, hosted the conference of BRICS network universities. This year, the 2021 year, which is the 13th BRICS Summit, is the chairmanship is under India, and the chairperson is our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It is the third time that India will be hosting the BRICS Summit after 2012 and 2016. And the BRICS countries are Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. We have to remember in the serial wise: B for Brazil, R for Russia, and I for India, C for China, and S for South Africa. And the hosted country will also be in the serial wise. Previous year in the 2020 year, the BRICS summit is hosted by the Russia, and the 2021 it is hosted by the India, and in the 2022 it will host China, and in the 2023 year the BRICS summit will be hosted by South Africa, and these hosting countries will goes on rotating. And this conference is a part of event in the field of education, where the member countries, the 5 member countries of the higher education, will be participated in this, and discuss about the goal of enhancing education cooperation. in the field of research and innovation. Next one. The Indian Olympic Association announced a sponsorship deal with MPL Mobile Premium League Sports Foundation till the end of 2022. This is the Tokyo Olympic. In 2021, the Tokyo Olympics are going to take place. Actually, this Tokyo Olympic should be taken place in 2020 year, but due to the pandemic, it is going on in 2021 year. And this MPL sponsorship for the Olympic Games is until end of 2022. Under this, there are three main events in the 2021 Tokyo Olympics, and in the 2022 Asian Games and the Commonwealth Games are going to take place. And MPL is the India's biggest gaming app, which is headquartered at Bangalore. Thank you everyone. Stay safe and stay strong.